What are your thoughts on strongmen like Brian Shaw joining arm wrestling?
And then regarding Brian Shaw, he said, listen, we are now inviting the strongmen and bodybuilders in Russia in doing some arm fights, and we will start training them. And it's super interesting and it's work.
Is Denis Cyplenkov preparing an opponent for Brian Shaw? Guys, just recently, Engin had a live stream with Denis, and they've talked about quite some interesting topics, and one of them was about Brian Shaw joining the sport. And when Denis is asked about it, he gave us quite an interesting answer. Take a look.
It's very cool that he's entering arm wrestling. The biggest concern is not to scare him at the very beginning when he will face all the painful things of arm wrestling. And he said, listen, if we can make a diamond out of him, now he's not. He said it's gonna be a killing machine.
As we heard there from Denis, he said that now he is inviting the bodybuilders and strongmans from Russia to do some arm fights, and also training them. And about Brian, Denis says that he is big, tall, and very strong. But since he is new, we shouldn't try to scare him off by putting him against actual pro pullers. But in Denis' opinion, a well-trained Brian Shaw would be just, as he said, a killing machine. And I completely agree with Denis. As much as Brian himself said on his Instagram that he would like to learn by going all the way in, Brian must first have a lot of sparrings and a lot of stable practices to only then start pulling maybe in an open or some other type of event. And to me, I think Brian may be winning his first matches when he starts. Not because of his training much, but because once he gets behind his shoulder against a, 100, 110 kilo guy, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hard to turn Brian from there. But what about you guys? What's your thoughts on Denis' opinion on Brian? Leave down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.
He said it's gonna be a killing machine, a killing machine, a killing machine.